What is the Electoral College? In a nutshell, it is a layer of bureaucracy between your vote and who becomes president. At the Constitutional Convention in 1787, the Founding Fathers were trying to devise a balanced way to elect a president. They didn't want the president to be selected solely by a group of political elites like Congress or the state legislature, and they were a little terrified at the idea of a direct popular election, since there was no telling who the idiot masses might pick. So they came up with a compromise, the Electoral College. Each state has electors in the college equal to the number of members it has in Congress. Every state has 2 senators and a delegation in the House of Representatives based on its population. Since California is the largest state, it has the most representatives with 53, plus 2 senators, and that gives it 55 electors. Whereas Hawaii only has 2 representatives and 2 senators, giving it 4 electors. Even though it has no representatives at all, Washington, D.C. also gets 3 electors. That gives us a grand total of 538 possible electoral votes. Each political party has its own slate of electors: 538 Democrat electors, 538 Republican, 538 for the Green Party, and so on. The selection of these electors is controlled by the political parties, and how they are chosen varies state to state. When you place your vote in November, you aren't actually voting for the president. You are voting for an elector from your district who represents the political party of your candidate. In all but 2 states, this is a winner-take-all system, meaning that if the majority of a state's districts vote for one candidate, all of the state electors in that candidate's political party get to vote. So a candidate who wins the majority in New York State will get all 29 of their electors in that state. This winner-take-all system was not how the process was originally envisioned by the founders, but rather a change in the state law made in an effort by party leaders to maximize support for their preferred candidate. Once one state went this route, the rest quickly followed. All except Nebraska and Maine, where the state winner gets 2 electors and the winner of each congressional district receives 1 elector. This system allows electors to be awarded to more than one candidate, and some may argue is a much better way of representing the population's vote than a winner-take-all model. Or maybe not, since the districts of many states have been totally mangled through gerrymandering, which are political campaigns to rearrange legislative districts to make sure they reliably vote one way or the other. Regardless, once all the votes are in and the electors from each state have been determined, those electors then go and vote for their pledged delegate. A majority of 270 electoral votes is required to elect the president. Theoretically, this system was originally intended to allow electors to act as independent actors and determine whether the public was truly choosing a worthy president. And so, there is no constitutional provision or federal law requiring electors to vote according to the results of the popular vote in their states. However, throughout our history as a nation, more than 99% of electors have voted as pledged. And though there have been electors who broke ranks as recently as the 2000 election, their votes have never influenced the outcome of a presidential election.